How y'all doing? Come on in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are here to talk about it. They are saying it is a lot of tipsters. They are coming out the woodwork and they are feeling conviction in their stomach, conviction in their heart. God is shaking the table and they must come forward to tell the truth. Let me tell you what's going on out here. A tipster just walked out the shadows and told Secret Service Sam, honey, he was on Horn Island when Nolan Wells got jumped. Yes, he did. A whole witness, y'all, a living, breathing human, okay, who saw the altercation with his own eyes, you see. And the state of Mississippi is still quiet as a church mouse. Now ask yourself, why are they so quiet when we have a whole witness out here? Honey, when I tell you, they got a criminal enterprise running down there and calling it a police department. That's how I feel. And I mean every single word. Do y'all agree with me on that? Press 4 if you do. And if you think I'm annoyed or irritated, baby, buckle up. Because the web they just uncovered is so thick, you can hang a man with it. So let me tell you what just dropped. Jess Bree got a message, y'all, from a man who says he was on Horn Island July the 4th. Says he can be seen in the video walking away on the far right. He says Nolan Wells was a part of that fight. He says he walked through right after a real fight broke out. And he didn't see Nolan or the friends Nolan rode with around. But he has reason to believe Nolan was a part of that fight. Now think about that, y'all. He saw the fight. Nolan was there during the fight. And then Nolan wasn't there at all. And the friends, they were gone too. Already removed from the scene. Already on their way back to the mainland. Already getting their story straight while Nolan was still on that island. And this man says he already had several conversations with investigators. So the investigators, they knew. They knew there was a witness. They knew there was a fight. And they still ain't arrested a damn soul. Now, can y'all please make that make sense for me? But that's not even a half of it. Don't you know that girl Pink Panda? Press 7 if you know Pink Panda. J. Megan, the woman they took down, 10 took the tick, 10 tick tick. I can't even say TikTok. 10 TikTok down from her. 10 videos she had on TikTok, they took it down. Honey, they ran that woman off the platform for asking too many questions. And honey, guess what? Y'all won't believe this. Why did she just find the boat? The actual boat, the Triton boat, sitting in a security fence with keys still in the ignition. Yeah, trim rods disconnected, parked next to a wildcat. Now, I don't know if that's the boat, but I do know this. Innocent people don't hide boats in security fences with keys still in them. That's what guilty people do. You don't disconnect the trim, the very thing that controls whether the motor lifts or lowers, unless you're trying to hide how that boat was used, unless you're trying to make sure nobody can trace where that boat went or what that boat did on July the 4th, unless you're trying to make sure that boat don't talk. And the connections, oh boy, the connections are so thick you can cut them with a damn knife, y'all. Let me walk y'all through this because y'all need to understand exactly what we dealing with. Captain Bill Freeman was on Horn Island July the 5th trying to launch a drone. He failed 3 times. Had to call Smith to come help. Didn't get that drone in the air until about 12:40 p.m. But guess what? At 12:40 p.m., Captain Freeman told the master to locate and interview Laney, quote, possibly involved with the missing person on Horn Island, not associated with, not might know something, possibly involved with the missing person. How did Freeman get that information while he was stranded on an island with a broken throne? Huh? Unless somebody was already out there that told him that. Unless, and guess, honey, I guess who was out there when you think about it? Morgan, Tristan, whatever you call that boy named Tristan, and Wyatt on that Palm Beach from 9:45 to 11:50 in the morning, talking to DMR, giving them their information. 5 minutes before Freeman made that phone call about Laney, y'all. Honey, you telling me that's a coincidence? The same boys who rode with Nolan, who left Nolan, who came back without Nolan, honey, they just happened to mention Laney's name to the captain right before he called it in. And they used the word involved, not she knows him, not she might have something. Involved. Honey, that is prosecutor language. That is, honey, we got a reason to look at her language, okay? And the only reason they would drop that Laney is if they're trying to point the finger somewhere else. But see, here's where it gets deep, y'all. Laney's got a boyfriend named Drew Johnson. Have y'all heard that name? Drew Johnson is Facebook friends with Nolan Wells. See, it's connecting. Drew Johnson is also friends with Warren and Wyatt Group, the same group that was on that damn boat. Laney's friend, Kendall, guess who they dating? They dating Jacob Brooks, girl. Yeah, the second name on that damn report. And the girls in Laney's BFF circle, they wore the exact same red and blue swimsuit last 4th of July that showed up on the boat with Katie, the girl with the blurred face. Y'all think that's a coincidence? 4 girls coordinating swimsuits, and one of them just happened to be on the boat with Katie while Nolan is getting handled? Nah. That sounds like a setup to me. Press 4 if it sounds like a setup to you. It sounds like a setup to me. That was coordinated operation right there. They've been running a red herring on us, y'all. They've been pointing at Katie so we don't look at Laney. So we don't look at the BFF crew. So we don't look at the coordinated swimsuits and the coordinated lies they got over there. And the CETO. Can we talk about the CETO? We got to get back on that CETO, y'all. And it's worse than we thought. Yes, it is. It is worse. Okay. Caden McGrath is friends with Navia. Okay, Nivea. That's Katie's best friend. Now, Kadeen is related to Joe McGrath, who runs it for Ocean Marine Group, owned by Jerry. Remember that, Jerry? Joe advertises the Ray RV Resort, the same spot the GPS coordinates say somebody got dropped off at. And Caden, the only person connected to Captain Chris Ward, Chris Ward is the one Jerry called on his private line to cancel the CETO. Before the CETO call was even finished, they canceled the rescue while Nolan was still breathing, while Nolan was still fighting for his life, while Nolan was still in that damn water. That ain't Neglect, honey. That is premeditated murder with a phone call, and every single one of them is connected through social media like a goddamn spider web. And when I tell you this is bigger than the damn boat fight, I mean it. This is a criminal enterprise we're looking at. This is 30 people. 30. Not just 4 or 5 names they fed us. I mean, 30 people on that damn island. 30 people who know what happened. 30 people whose mamas and daddies and granddaddies are connected by law enforcement, connected by marine companies, connected by the judges, connected by the prosecutors. And that's why the state of Mississippi ain't giving up no updates. That is why it's been weeks. And we all get crickets. Because the people who are supposed to be investigating are the same people having dinner with the parents of the boys who did it. Honey, Willie D said it, and I'm going to repeat it. I don't trust the state of Mississippi as far as I can throw them, y'all. They haven't held one press conference. They haven't given updates in 2 months. They haven't named a single suspect. They haven't arrested a single soul. But they had time to take down Pink Panda's TikToks. 10 videos. Poof, it's gone. You know what that tells me? She was too close. She was touching the nerve. She was naming names they did not want named. And now she had to run to YouTube to keep talking. That's not platform policy. That is protection. That's a cover up wearing a terms of service badge. And this tipster everybody's talking about, honey, the one who says he saw the fight, why is he coming forward now? Because he saw we ain't letting go. Okay, he saw that 125,000 rewards sitting out there. He saw that the internet don't forget. He saw that Nolan Wells' family is still screaming. And maybe, just maybe, the Spirit of God moved on him and said, speak now, or your silence is your sin. But here's what I need y'all to understand. One tipster is not enough. One witness is not enough when you're fighting a whole system. We need the adults. We need the people who are on that island who ain't just kids. We need the boat owners. We need the resort owners. We need the marine workers, the people who saw something and said nothing because they were scared of losing their jobs or their lives. Okay? We need somebody who knows something to come forward because Nolan Wells was a 17-year-old boy. Okay? 18, 17. A child, somebody's son, somebody's brother. And he was left on that island like he was trash. Like his life did not matter. Like the water was supposed to just wash away the damn evidence. But God don't work like that, y'all. God sees everything. God hears everything. And God is using every single one of us. The YouTubers, the TikTokers, the broadcasters, y'all in the comments, the prayer warriors, the tipsters, to make sure that what was done in the dark, come on now, screams into the light. Okay, come on now. Am I talking right now? Tell me now. Come on. Yeah, so we're going to have to look through that, baby. All right. And honey, when I tell y'all it's not over, when I tell y'all it is not over, do you hear me? Stay prayed up.